Now we have fight for place 1. First place, not place 1, first place in group number C. Stamina from Mexico against Infamous from Peru. Another great matchup. This is gonna be great. Mega Charizard Band, Mega Lucario first picked. Right here, Hitman, Kira, Minato, Asus and Mufasa against Cebus, Hero, Gohan, Tinta, and Aramis. There's a Blissey. There is a Blissey Blaziken, first rotation for Infamous. I'm going to see another Scyther right here now. We got Urshifu Umbreon.
On the other side, Blaziken, never a slouch. And
very early Umbreon to steal away Blissey Sheets maybe as well. With that Unite. We saw Miraidon being banned in the first series of the day. But we have not seen a Miraidon yet. What's the third ban? What do you mean? Oh, something happened. Should I always check? Okay, here you go. I'm just too lazy to switch around in draft, I'm gonna be honest. But Mega Charizard is banned. And now we have a Serena, Eldegoss on the left side. Wow. 3 melees, Eldegoss and Umbreon. 4 melees and Eldegoss against Buzzwole, Espeon, Mamoswine on the right side. Okay, interesting. Serena, very good Pokemon as well. Very beefy team for Stamina. Very beefy team. Okay, we're in the game. A bit late though. We already missed 25 seconds, but whatever. We already missed 25 seconds.
The fuzzy Roomba scrambling back to its side of the map as Minotaur GG not willing to give it up quite yet.
Is hard fighting.
As these light bulb Pokemon scrap.
He is mad and angry.
Get some disruption with a Pokemon that is not looking to be the one securing the XP, and with that light bulb on them, even if they're not around some of the experience, they're going to be the lowest member of the team, so they can just start ticking up and get all of that passive XP. Nice play in the bottom of Kira, now level 4.
That is a fast Umbreon, my friend. And it
looks like they've already got some
quality stacks in. We're going mean look.
Oh, yeah, the sound is messed up. Oh my god, the sound is messed up.
Or Blaziken to keep them from going like big into secures or going deep on engagement.
What happened to European teams? Not a single team. EU is too poor to travel.
Far forward right here. They're looking for the look and they get
nice trap. And now
okay, the sound's completely messed up.
Just able to pick up 2 berries is you, and they are going to put in some pot shots with Espeon.
How does this just happen between games? Oh, super eject button? They lock up Hitman and Hitman is down.
Minotaur having to push away from this goal zone. We're seeing if we can score with Buzzwole. They have a lot.
Yeah, Eldegoss side. Yeah.
Before they score.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Try very hard to stop the score from happening.
Rotation up top, gonna try and keep
gets taken down, but there's Urshifu. You know, he just gets super powered. Oh my Lucario's back. Please, what is happening? What the hell is happening?
Able to get that Buzzwole, which is pretty huge. 2 evolutions right there.
So much stuff.
And Aramis. Now we have the Blaziken.
Is a pouring allowed? Of course not.
Huge force in this match as we have them head down.
Neither is Damn Ice. Psyshock missed, unlucky.
Psyshock onto a wild Pokemon missed.
No.
Get it to get Black CH. Coach your team.
I don't want to be judged on my misses. I want to be judged on my makes. So Yuru, you're still safe here.
We don't got a ton of them, my friend.
We're gonna get more.
We gotta get some misses in there. You're right. You're right.
It's early in the game. Mufasa looking to move in with this Arena, who has evolved, which is great for them. Hitman, this Mega Lucario, still trying to get online as Tinta poaches Mufasa, puts them into the speed flux zone, and Mufasa, with that Grassy Glide, able to get out.
I'm not going to point out that they...
Ataria.
Because I do think they're going to...
Good start from Famous.
Here we go. Getting ready for the birds.
Getting ready for the birds. And he's scrambling around low on HP.
Anisas
goes with a deep engage,
it's definitely a name.
Get in some damage. Can't quite be successful. Might have secured a wild Pokemon or 2, but ultimately things fizzle out.
Anisas.
Hitman now level 7.
Oh, this is super power Smackdown Ice Fang Psyshock.
Right
have fun.
For Infamous.
Have fun, man.
Terrific, dude. Oh, dude, Buzzwole is having a tournament already. It feels like it always does, right? It's like, oh, is
Can we
Buzzwole
just
gonna get some
nerf
play?
Buzzwole even further?
A ton.
I mean, great.
Bro, they can't have Ice Fang, Blaze Kick, Super Power, Smackdown.
And what we're learning here,
they have 4 moves that just move people around.
With your selections, you can isolate and
yeah, Buzzwole's just smoking them. Urshifu on the backside.
And they are not
gets Espeon.
Stamina Esports any opportunity
Ushifu's
to
down.
the strength of that Mega Lucario.
Another Super Power. Another Smackdown. Psyshock Psybeam. Oh, Earthquake, Ice Fang, Super Power. Does have the passive.
waiting for their moment, hitting the Psyshock and picking up the KO. Great stuff.
Yeah, it's difficult to play against.
I mean, shout out to Infamous and their coach Black.
Not a big overcap, though. They could have had a bigger overcap.
Good here against a very good team, as Kira is caught in the deep waters. They do put down a mean look, scrambled to a berry, but now Aramis is back on track, and they're going to see if they can get a knockout on the defender. They do.
Look at this blaze.
But I mean, Stamina's still in this game. They got bot objective. They're opening up bot side a lot.
We have Eldegoss in a lot of trouble right here, but I guess it was.
I mean, Infamous is farming KOs, but it's more than just KOs this game, right?
One of the lower level members of the team, but to be fair, I mean, their Zarina is only level 8 right now.
Yeah, and now we have
Kira is caught. I've heard this somewhere before too.
Esports that are hungry for experience. This Mega Lucario needs to catch up. This Zarina needs to catch up. This Urshifu needs to catch up. And if you're counting at home, that's all 3 damage dealers for this.
Yeah, but for Porion came out yesterday. That doesn't make sense.
I mean, score-wise, it's pretty close. They still do need to catch up, but only by 1 point, which is pretty incredible.
TDV is playing right now, but it's on the second stream. Oh, there's no second stream, I think. Is there a second stream now, right? Maybe there is. I didn't actually check.
5 members mobilizing towards this tier 1.
Seabus gets caught in the mean look, not too concerned.
There is? Oh, wait.
Jumbo Mammoth Swine.
I mean, it's also a great match. Let me see if I find it somewhere.
The stomps are right there, but it's not enough. Now we
have also watch Dignitas if they're playing.
Now has to pivot back. Here's low on HP, about 50%. Right into the backside is that close combat on the red shield. Nice Espeon United.
Oh, there's one, yeah.
And how are they going to convert? Anissus goes straight in. We have the Moonlight Prance back the other way, and that's good enough for a bunch of knockouts.
Okay, Dignitas not on it yet.
Back up,
wow.
Gets a couple back the other way.
Maybe not even there.
Starting to see the strength.
I mean, there's like 6 games going on at the same time. Oh, close combat misses.
But at least bring some balance to it.
Oh, Mega Lucario, I just missed Mega Lucario owning.
With a massive power-up punch into 2 close combats that just ripped through the side of Infamous. However, they were able to be zoned out right here. They are no longer Mega. They do have great secure as Lucario, close combat, but no, it is the Blissey
gets that one.
Which Blissey
the sound is still messed up.
Surprisingly solid secure.
Like, who's playing on the B stream right now? On the B stream is currently Vasco against Dash. Against Dash. I said, why did I say Dash?
As the Eldegoss Minotaur GG is
Dash.
quickly dealt with.
Yeah, that's not okay. Yeah. Dignitas, you can't watch Dignitas anyway, guys. Sorry. They will be late on the mainstream.
And it's just an exchange of resources there as nobody goes down.
Yeah, nobody goes down. Zarina continuing.
Guys, it's not. They're not showing PTV. The first game. It's not anywhere.
Yeah, Kira in trouble, but they do end up peeling back as we now have a fight down near this tier 1 goal zone, getting caught there.
Oh, and he's just going in. What's this? Chief going in 1v5. But he does get out. Lucario Mega Wolf. Unstoppable. Oh, he got side beamed though. Inside shocked. No KO yet, but they get Mammoth Swine.
Finally, Minotaur GG exacts some revenge on behalf of
okay.
Esports, taking down the Mammoth Swine. Buzzwole, also a critical knockout there. They're shredding through Regieleki. Here comes Gohan, decides to peel right back.
It's funny watching Megas, yeah.
Back to the squad.
Great stuff from Hitman right there, able to.
Weißt du, Shifu picked often? Because it's good.
That's what they're going to have to watch out for from Infamous. You know, when this Pokemon is online and it is Mega,
Setting strikes to Shifu is a strong Pokemon.
Unbelievable. And then as soon as the fight started going their way, they were able to solo rip the objective, which is.
Baswell has lost a lot of power. He's only level 11 after that early game.
Value that Mega Lucario has as well.
Meanwhile, Mega Lucario is level 13 now.
And as we know, once it megas, all of those
big swing around.
Damage of those attacks is boosted. Close combat and power-up punch. And Stamina Esports is probably looking to secure in the face of that Blaziken and Overheat to try and take some objectives for themselves.
30 seconds on the clock until we hit the 2-minute mark, Doob Snacks, where Groudon hits the map. Ray is gone.
Ray is gone, yes. Ray is gone.
Groudon puts you under.
But I want Kyogre, though.
See how these team wants to play.
Kyogre's my boy.
So close in score. However, level-wise, things have started to even out in a huge way. Take a look at the side of Stamina. They are right back in this game. If that Zarina can make a catch, take down something like the attacker, that Espeon here early, I think we'd have a great fight from Stamina. Especially once the
okay, I have no idea who's going to take this. I feel like Stamina has better team fighting now. I would say they have more win conditions on their side. The only thing that Infamous have for them is kind of Blaziken and Bliss Assist. Besides that, I feel like they don't have a lot of things right now.
Trying to find their moment, deciding when they want to go in. Overheat catches the Umbreon, but it can peel back with Wish, and not much happens because of it. The Focus Blast doesn't really find a good target in that Umbreon. Siva's in a little bit of trouble
right now. Caught.
Right in the mean look,
but they can't Bliss Assist and it would be a waste.
Kira comes back through. They're going to have to push back forward.
I mean, Stamina has no range though. They have to go in. It's either go in or do nothing.
Now the stress is on.
Oh, Kira's low, gets the shield. Bliss Assist is there now, but went onto Blaziken. But they're just getting ran over. Oh, Espeon, you have the huge! They get 1, they get 2, they get 3! Oh my god, Espeon clutched that so hard. It's just a Mega Lucario, guys, surely.
But now they're not getting any value out of it. They haven't found any targets, Cowboy.
I did not see
it was so the Espeon carried that so hard. Nice, he dodged.
Oh!
He had to or he was dead.
Hey,
he can't do anything.
The question is, do you just peel back or do you go for the
security?
he
tried. He tried.
As well, and now they have these Groudon shields. If they are good, insulate themselves to protect them, this thing is over.
Yeah, and look at this overheat coming out. Serena taking him up into the air. Anissa's trying to stop this right here, but the points do go in. Mufasa getting taken
That's
down.
it. Infamous.
158,
271. Here comes Infamous, and
It's
they're
gonna
already
take game 1.
Moving as an absolute unit here, 5v2. That's easy work. Goal zone collapses under the weight.
That's easy work.
Infamous Gaming as Minotaur
GG. Next draft. This time Blissey banned out. Okay, Blaziken. I guess Blaziken will just be a top pick Pokemon.
One of the things that
Makes
I think
sense.
is really tricky about Megachar and Mega Lucario.
Remember when they just buffed Blaziken for some reason to sell the Cowboy skin?
Really recent additions to the game.
I remember.
And I do think it's tough because
Goes to Shifu.
I'm trying to get in my zone.
Hooper's still open as well, by the way.
Hooper's
open, Snorlax is open, Psyduck.
They've played Char, they've played Lucario. I feel like most of these Pokemon do
I can't tell you, Jota. I don't know what these teams are and where and stuff. There's a Miraidon. There it is, without items.
Something that's incredibly powerful actually isn't great for some of these teams. They just
No hate item Miraidon over here.
No, and you saw the way that Infamous Gaming attacked the Mega
That's pretty nice.
Right? I mean, you had the Buzzwole reposition into, like, Ice Fangs, you know, into Psyshocks. You know, it's just like this CC chain, which, again, doesn't really matter how strong your character is if you don't get to press your button.
As Human Miraidon does, he's gonna go Charge Beam and ticket them and then just, yeah.
Pokemon that a lot of teams are banning out.
Pretty much.
Clearly, it is a top pick for some of these attackers. We have...
It's kind of the best one moving, right?
It feels like it,
best in class type situation?
It definitely feels like it. Final pick over to Infamous. We have Lucario, not Mega, obviously. Final pick looking like it could be...
What could it be?
Right here. We've got some range, though, on the side of Stamina.
Oh,
No
Buzzwole.
range on the side of Infamous.
Okay. Blaziken, Snorlax, Miraidon, Scizor, Hooper. Scyther, of course, Scyther again. Against Lucario, normal Lucario. Eldegoss, Crustle, Buzzwole, and Urshifu. Again, very melee. Just melee heavy. Okay. Yeah, we know Allrounder meta. Aren't we? 3 are on his right side, 2 are on his left side. But I mean, Scyther's a speedster, right? We got a pause. I guess we had a remake, okay. No, he renamed himself for some reason. He didn't like Snitch anymore. I know he calls himself Jaben.
Stamina Esports is doing now. Send your little trick into the central, get to Blaziken quickly, have Anissa's rotate back through, and then become your central player.
Now we are starting again.
Pretty decent pressure to a
Again, love around us in this game.
Is Minotaur GG is just supporting with that A press.
I mean, kind of understand it.
Phenomenal A pressing support. Anissa's trying to get out. Minotaur's going to have to go with a little stun here. There it is to get.
I'm old. Yeah, that was. When was that even? That picture? It was.
Great plays there from Minotaur, right?
Oh my god, when was that even?
Back into the tall grass and not get caught.
20.
One more basic attack there from the Eldegoss.
16, right?
Over, but Scyther is able to
26. 2016.
Here comes Mufasa as the combustion.
2016.
Hollowware, though, so credit to them for
where has time gone, man? Where has time gone? I still remember that tournament.
I don't know, some fanciness to a turd that is the
that's why I met Faker. Oh, that's why I made a picture with Faker as well, 9 years ago. Same tournament.
There's one thing about
picture with
me.
Faker.
When you think I'm gonna go one way, I switch it right back on you. I hit you with just a.
Show it's on my Instagram.
And here we go. Aramis in some trouble right
on
now.
The Instagrams.
Being pushed away from this.
Dignitas was OP in HOTS. Yeah, sadly I know.
Either team, but some good experience.
You met Faker? I made a picture with Faker. Yeah.
Stamina as they're looking to score again. Now we have Minotaur trying to invade this central area right here, and they are getting punished
E-speeding.
for it. It looks like
there's the E-speed Lucario. No Mega Evolution stuff around here now.
Going to get caught. No, it looks like Combusken is able to make it out.
Guess we were okay on HOTS.
Almost caught there by Tinta.
Yeah, that was the big peel by
Just a bit.
Minotaur, right? Essentially just trying to keep that
any
Combusken
sus?
standing.
Gets the
That would've been a
KO.
terrible knockout to give up. Any sus, however, finds purchase, knocking out a
Any
Gossip
sus?
Floor, just absolutely chopping up the lettuce that was the Scyther.
And here we go. Reggie Drago in the center. Scyther is on it right now in the central area here.
You know, picture with fakers on my Instagram from 9 years ago.
Is trying to steal
It's soon a decade.
experience. And it looks like they were able to bully
Oh,
out
the heavy
this
slam.
Combusken.
Kira on the case though, heavy slam comes through, decent
Nice meet match, but he's dead,
Now
right?
Any sus is
Oh,
seeing a
wait, he's
prime
kinda
target with low
dancing
HP, and they'd love to
around.
convert on this KO and get that buff back from the squad. But there's Hitman.
Opposing so awkward because there was like a step and we didn't want to bother Faker too much, you know?
Welcome to my neighborhood. Quick knockout and
We didn't want to bother him too much.
What a great disruption.
He was just sitting alone backstage. And I was like, but that's Faker.
Stamina to do something about that. Hitman now level 7, looking good as they do have this charge beam and they
You're
have
just sitting alone backstage.
Incredible amounts
I
of
do
damage.
not know what any sus was doing there.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That was a
Bro, stuff is
crazy
happening. What is happening?
engagement attempt.
that was a little tough.
He's just diving,
as
top is
we
fighting,
have,
bot is
Hoopla picking
fighting.
up the buzzwole in the top
My
path.
Twitch chat is
Mufasa
fighting.
Looking to make these 30 points happen,
Oh.
trying to dive in and peel them back.
Blaze
Can
kick?
they get the
Oh, he
Blaze
misses
kick?
it.
No, they just barely miss.
Got ourselves
But
a
30
little
points
triple
overheat, eject button maybe, no?
action here, as they are
Is he gonna score?
pressing
Like,
Gohan
just,
very
bro,
well.
why?
Elder
He doesn't want to
Gas,
score
great defense in
Mufasa.
its own right, but
Is he
now
allergic
get
to
the
scoring?
Tinta support, Buzzwole rolling up.
Okay,
I mean,
Reggie
look at
Lecky,
that
I guess.
here. Just that LB
It's fine then
able
as
to
well.
Stay there the entire time, pushing them both back.
Can
from
score
this
with that
goal zone.
instead, it's
However,
also fine.
Mufasa, incredible secure right here. This
Get a
is
big
gonna be
overcap
very
in.
difficult for Infamous to do anything about.
He didn't set up his
And there
passive,
they
but it's
grab
okay.
the overheats.
Yep,
For
now
the
we'll see
biggest
what
last set, you always
do
want to
with
have
it. It's
4
gonna be a
passive stacks on
3-on-2
the
as
objective, but
Lucario is rolling up. Yiru immediately
obviously
goes
pay
to the
attention to it,
back
of
line.
course.
Mufasa wants the engage. They do have the trick Hoopa combination
But actually
going,
doesn't go
and
in.
They pulled them back through, so Mufasa
Almost
doesn't get
got
snuffed
pushed
out.
in.
Reggie Alecki easily dealt with here.
Yeah, Reggie Lecky just goes down right here.
I'm gonna
But
mask like all
you
your
know, there's
posts.
there's
Oh
a
my
lot to
god.
be said about how much attention is being paid to certain things, right? 3 players having to deal with Reggie
We saved the
Alecki
sound
as
like
we
4
have
times
here
happening
in
at the
middle.
same time.
Aramis looking for a KO.
Oh my god, what is
Unite
happening?
move. We get to see back up into this top path.
Bro,
Move
Shifu
over,
shit.
Back down here to the center. We have Aramis barely making it out of this
Bro,
fight
the
with a
sound.
double KO in the center.
Hitman peeling back.
It's just non-stop fighting. This is...
Nice Rock Tomb ejects past us.
Oh, the
Hitman
eject
trying
button
to
X
save
scissor.
themselves. Decent X scissor.
Oh, doesn't
and
Unite
finally
doesn't do
goes
anything.
down
Another
to
fight on top
Lucario.
lane.
Tinta low
God,
on
imagine you get the
HP.
eject button up.
Mufasa not willing to chase as they just want the easy experience in the form of the Swablu and Altaria.
You know, we are
His
bouncing
Hanzo no
around this
Shifu and is
map,
completely
top
messed
and
up.
bottom, and it just goes to show how much action is taking place in both of these
This
paths
is
right here.
fighting!
Hitting sus,
Top fighting
ripping
again,
them
bot
apart
fighting
here
again.
as we head back up
Mufasa,
top.
nice
The
blaze
push
kick.
comes in.
Overheat.
There's Shifu trying to make something happen, but look at this defense here. It does feel
Up,
like
up, up,
both sides
up,
just
up.
can't make a dent in these goal zones in the top path.
Aramis seeing Mufasa again. The
Blaze
trick
kick
Hoopa is gonna
out,
allow him to
overheat.
yank Mufasa back out of danger. Overheat is
Gets
charged,
missed.
so they don't get kind of stunned out and
And
picked
he
up.
gets
But
kicked
they're
down by
knocked out
Urshifu.
anyways, as Aramis moves very well into the flux zone. Rings unbound by Minotaur. They might get knocked
Are we gonna
out
have
and
another
try and
insane
bring the
team from
squad through.
Peru or what?
Nobody's willing to commit to that L as they're scoring downstairs.
Yeah, and look at that overcap right there. Really beautiful. 37
oh, no,
over.
Hitman, what are you doing?
Hitman in some trouble, and you know, I think both of us thought, especially with how long it took, no one was coming through that portal, but it looks like Hitman did make it through, and unfortunately, without that flux zone, they really couldn't get away at all. Power nap used just to push them away from this moment, trying to...
Yawn? Though? Why yawn? Why yawn? 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 Hey, yawn? Why you yawn? 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 Why do you have...
Moves in
Eh?
desperation right now, which is never really where you want to
Why do you have yawn?
when you're using your Unite moves to save yourself,
Yawn
that's
is
not
good.
a great look. Minotaur dips Skirdu's away past the rock.
It's okay. It's only good if you have set up for it. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense.
Shredded and is taken by Miraidon as they have
Miraidon
popped their
gets
Unite
it.
move. They're
Bro,
trying
this
to
is-
rain
I
down
can't
these
even follow
meteors
this
on
game.
Infamous Gaming, but they're actually the ones getting knocked
There's
out
so much going
instead.
on.
The world is
Mufasa?
coming to an
Nope,
end, but it's
he's
just
gone.
for Stamina Esports.
Yeah, I mean,
For overheat?
incredible stuff there from Infamous. Yes, they lost the objective.
Can you
but
combine yawn and
another
overheat?
great fight
Is that
for
enough?
them,
Maybe,
as
I
we
guess.
see a pretty decent overcap here in the bottom path. There we
Maybe.
go. Nice, a few extra
Maybe you're
points.
right.
97 to 30. Tinta in some trouble having to peel back from this fight. They
He's
might
figuring
lose
out.
Gohan, they might lose Euro here, but either way, they are not losing some of their high-value targets.
Here
No,
goes
they're
Oh,
in
Shifu's
for a
going back
fight.
in.
Aramis with a
They're
good
just not-
flank
there's
here,
nothing
just a
even up
little
on bot lane. I mean,
bait
guess there's a
downstairs,
goal.
and they are able to
Oh, but
really
Blaze can
turn
just
the
get
tide
smacked
back their way.
down.
Kira's trying to
Mega
get out.
Lucario. No, it's not Mega
Kira's
Lucario. It's normal
still
Lucario.
standing
He's too
somehow.
poor. He
Another
can't
power
afford
now.
Mega
Does hit
Evolutions.
3 players as
That's what
Kira's
happens when
trying
you
to
go
do
pro in
whatever-
Pokemon
do
Unite.
everything for the squad. The rings
Aye,
are
aye,
down.
aye.
Kira actually takes the portal just to move
And Fame is
11
just
feet
sweeping
away,
over
and
them.
it's enough to save them.
Wow, I mean, what a fight here. It does feel like these two squads, every moment you think they're about to disengage, find something else to do in the map, they are
Yeah, if you're broke, boy, just say so, exactly.
Fighting. And you can see it's working out really well for Infamous. That Urshifu is almost level 14 right now.
Yeah, like I said, Stamina Esports is using their Unite moves out of urgency and emergency, while Infamous Gaming is using it to just fight.
Yeah, and here we have Regieleki.
This is an emergency?
By Stamina. They have great secure, pretty strong rip too.
It's the Words version of Unite? No, it's not.
It is. They're able to take that. A minute until Groudon here. We're going to see how Infamous wants to fight.
Words was 3 months ago.
They kind of know that someone could be coming on the
This
flank.
is an international tournament though, but yeah, it's not Words. It's like, you can't compare to something in League.
Has vision.
But you can compare to like old IPL 5 or something, or DreamHacks, you know.
Tries to X her way, but Anisas is on the chase. Big heavy slam. Yuru and Aramis trying to close the gap.
I know, right, guys? I'm an OG on Twitch.
Back the other way. They're going deep on
I'm a
Aramis.
Twitch OG.
Aramis gets knocked out by a flanking Anisas. Seabus with an X scissor, but that's not going to be enough. Yuru in the face of 5 right now. Are they going to be able to be kept standing? They are. Yuru is still in the flow.
Cross eject misses.
Rabble rouses with a very late Unite move. 13 seconds.
Excellent to the voice. Snorlax. Heavy as Unite. Healing up. Pinter's kind of low. He goes down.
Getting eviscerated by the charge beam.
Oh, the charge beam. That's why Miraidon is picked right here. Inside they get a reset. Groudon is up. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Hoopanbout is there. They're going to go for it. Lucario has to buy time. Has Bone Rush there. Is going to start dancing. Oh, yes, he just spare pops Unite to reset his E-speed. But he's dead. Overheat is too early. Urshifu's killing everything. Is 1 HP. And Famous gets it. Ay, 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 ay.
No stamina left for them as Infamous Gaming takes over.
No way. I mean, what a crazy moment there. The blaze, it was too early.
Good time to go.
Like that overheat just came out too
The weight was too early, but he was kind of low on HP, right? The Blaziken.
It took a great fight as that Groudon fight started to, materialize.
Anisas and Gohan over here.
At about 2:30, then leading into the Unite moves around 2:50.
Erika's gonna wait for Unite, fly in, but it's no longer a score sheet, so it doesn't really matter.
Around the objective, Infamous comes up there and takes it away from them. But with 1 minute 8 seconds left and goal zones up,
they have no points.
Huge score here by
Slifer is 90. Can they fix the sound?
3 members of Infamous possibly looking for sneaky scores here, which means there might not be enough points for Stamina to come back.
They're trying to they're giving up the cheeky T1. Infamous Gaming is going to have plenty of people back on defense. They put points into the home goal zone. Buzzwell gets a hundo
it doesn't matter,
and
right?
here we go. Now we just got to do this defense, and it's pretty elementary at this point.
I think they missed upload that. They don't have enough points.
Infamous Gaming. They're coming through. Power nap into the back line is Kira. Rings unbound, Minotaur, big stun. They're looking for it. Yuru's on the backside, kind of split up from the team as they aura cannon and work their way back through.
GG and Famous is gonna take the first place in Group C by beating Stamina Esports. Another team from Peru bringing the heat. Scary.